Today we'll go to a topic named joint venture. In fact, joint venture is nothing but a temporary partnership. When we take a particular work to be finished in a specific period of time, that is the meaning of venture. When two or more than two people are coming together to conduct that particular venture, that is named as joint venture. We can say it as one kind of partnership, but this is not a type of partnership. It is like a consignment business, but this is not consignment. A combination of one side consignment as well as partnership is nothing but a joint venture. So people staying together, say A and B are both are contractors. They took a work jointly to construct a particular building at a contract price. Once that construction of building is over, they will be separated by sharing the profits and losses of that particular work, what is named as venture. So in such a way, joint venture is nothing but a combined business conducted by two or more people together. As far as the accounting methods are concerned, we have got three methods here. One is maintaining the books of one venture, either the books of A or books of B. Second method is writing the books of both the ventures, A and B. Books of A we write and books of B also we write as usual. The third method is joint bank method. In this method, they combinedly open a bank account which is named as a joint bank. They do all the credits, whatever we call deposits into that particular account. They make expenditure out of that account, and whatever the incomes are yielded, they deposit into that particular account. Once the venture is completed, they close the joint bank account and they take the profits and losses, whatever the amounts they invested, that are going to be shared by the venturers. In such a way, there are three methods here. One is maintenance books of writing the books of one venture, writing books of both the ventures, and joint bank method. And today, firstly we go to the first method, that is books of A, books of one venture. So let us take the question number 1 from our breviary. I read the question for all of you. A and B enter into joint venture to sell consignment of timber, sharing profits and losses equally. A provides timber from his stock at a mutual value of 5,000. Is paying expenses of 250. At the same time, B incurs expenditure of 650 and he receives cash sales for 3,000. A takes the goods for 1,000. Let us close the business, and which is value of 1,100 taken by A. Prepare joint venture account and co-venturers account in the books of A. Prepare the joint venture account and co-venture. One venture is called to the next person as the co-venturer. So A and B are doing business. A is co-venturer to B. As usual, B is the co-venturer of A. So let us take the books of A firstly. Books of A. Here we should prepare two particular accounts. One is joint venture account, the co-venture account, that is B's account. So let us take the model number 1, that is maintaining the books of A. We prepare two accounts here, one is joint venture account, the other one is B account. Vice versa, when we write the books of B, we should write joint venture account and A's account. So let us go to the account number 1, that is joint venture account. See, when we are writing the books of A, accounts of A, we should assume that we are A, we are working for A. So firstly, he invested the amount. He provides timber from the stock at a mutual agreed value of 5,000. He is providing. Who is providing? A is providing. When A provides, we have to write it as to purchase account. When he is providing, when we are providing, we should write it as to purchase account, that is 5,000. So 5,000 needs to be debited. Next, he is paying expenditure of 250. When we are paying, we should write it as to cash account or to bank account, we can write. He pays expenses of 250. These are the expenses of A. Stock to purchase account. When you are paying expenses, it should be written as to bank. Now, B is paying. B incurs further expenses on cottage, storage amounting to 650. When B is paying, we should debit it on the name of B's account. So to B account, that is 650. The sales procedure is over and we are receiving sales as 3,000. Who sold the goods? B is selling the goods. So we should credit it as it is an income. It should be credited by B's account. The sales amount is 3,000. He also takes over goods of 1,000 for his own business. B is taking the closing stock. It should be credited as by B's account once again. So that is 1,000. The remaining stock is taken over by A. A means we are taking them. So when we put into the business to purchase, when we are taking that by purchase account. By purchase account 1100, 1,100. Now this is the shape of particular account, that is joint venture account. They have completed. Now we should close the account to ascertain, to know the profit or loss of the business. 3,000, 4,000, 5,100 is credit. This side is more, this side the debit is more. We should make a total first in the debit side 5,900. At this side 5,900. Out of that we should deduct all the credit items 5,100. So we have arrived a loss of 800. Go for a flat bracket, and this is to be shared in between A and B, who are sharing in profits and losses in the ratio of 1:1. That is, both of them are equal partners. So for A's profit we have to write by profit and loss account. 800 equal, 1/2. It comes 400. Now for B profit we have to write by B's account. 800 into 1/2. That is 400. So in such a way we have to complete joint venture account. Now we should go to the co-venturers account, that is B's account. Children, B's account is very simple. What are the postings of B here? Whatever the postings of B, that may be either debit or credit, simply they are to be pushed into the B's account. Say debit side, on the joint venture B is debited. Now in B's account, this particular account is to be credited as it is a part of double entry system of bookkeeping. So here it comes in the credit side by joint venture account. This is 650. Now in the credit side of the joint venture account, A is credited for 1, 2, 3. There are 3 credit entries which have to be debited here. To joint venture account, to joint venture account, and to joint venture account. The amounts are 3,000, 1,000 and 400. Once the postings are over, now we have to close the venturers account, that is B's account. See, the debit is more here, 4,400. Get this side. Deduct 650. 3,750 is the balance. So this is to be by balance carried down. So with this we come to the end of model number 1. In such a way, in the books of A, we have to prepare 2 accounts, that is joint venture account and B's account. If that is in the case of B, we have to prepare joint venture account and A's account. So with this we come to the end of model number 1. So now let us go to the second method, that is when both the venturers are maintaining books of accounts. Let us take the problem number 4 from our Trivedi. Here we have got 2 venturers. First one is Hiren, the second person name is Hiren. When they took the business combined as under joint venture, now we are going to learn how they prepare their accounts. Books of A as well as B, that is books of Hiren as well as Hiren. Now let us take the books of Hiren. We prepare 2 accounts, that is joint venture account and Hiren account. Come to the case of Hiren now. Books of Hiren, as usual, we prepare 2 accounts, that is joint venture account and Hiren account. Let us prepare the question, that is question number 4. On 1st October 2013, Hiren brought a parcel of precious stones of 85,000. Who brought the goods? Hiren bought the goods. Now we are the Hiren. So when we are buying, we should write it as to purchase account. The purchase account, it's a matter of 85,000. Consigned to Hiren, who agreed to share him with equally. Hiren paid 900 on account of carriage and insurance. Hiren, we are Hiren. When we are making an expenditure, we can write it as to bank account. We are making an expenditure of 900. When we are making expenditure, that is to cash or to bank, we can write 900. He drew on Hiren 3 months bill for 40,000. This is what he called advance. Advance is nothing but the personal transaction between the venturers, nowhere related to the business, that is joint venture. It is purely a personal transaction between the Hiren and Hiren, so it comes to the Hiren's account, in the credit side of the account. By we are getting a bill, that is what we call bills receivable account. Bills receivable account for 40,000. Of course, the bill is discounted for 39,600. So the loss is 400, that is to be debited here on the name of to discount account. Advance to be shown here, discount is to be debited here. Now, he is also paying some expenses. Hiren is also paying the expenses. He paid insurance 300 and 800 for cutting, that is 1100 to Hiren. 1,100. 1100 on 20th February, Hiren sold the stones for 1,05,000. He sold the goods. Who sold? Hiren sold, like by Hiren account. The selling amount is 1,05,000 is the sales. Again, selling expenses are also there. His expenses be 900. Again, to Hiren. 900. Expenses 900. Hiren account sales and the bank draft. Remaining amount is giving as a bank draft. Write up the accounts, they would appear in the books of Hiren. These are the transactions. We are writing the books of Hiren. When we are giving stock to purchase, when we are making expenses to bank account, when we are receiving advance by bills receivable, when it is discounted, the loss is to be debited discount. When B is paying, that is Hiren is paying to Hiren. Again, he pays an amount to Hiren. He sold the goods by Hiren. That's it. Now we must close the account. If at all we get this side, that is profit. If we get this side, that is going to be loss. Sure, equal. They are equal ventures. So let us see which side is more. So credit is more. 1,05,000. 1,05,000. This is going to be the profit. Sure, in between A and B, that is Hiren and Hiren. They are equal ventures. 16,700 now is to be shared between Hiren and Hiren. So for Hiren, what we write? To profit and loss. Half of this, that is 16, 8,700 means 350. This is A's profit, that is Hiren's profit. Now for Hiren's profit, we should write it as to Hiren account. 8,350. This is 1 by 2. Half of Hiren. We share it equally between Hiren and Hiren. Our profit is to be written as profit and loss account. The next one profit is written as this on his name, that is Hiren. Now this is completed. Now let us go for the reverse postings. Whatever the postings are done in the joint venture account on the name of Hiren are to be posted into the sub account. See what are the postings of Hiren in the debit side of the account. So Hiren is 1, and this is 2, and this is 3. There are 3 postings are to be credited here. By joint venture account, by joint venture, by joint venture. So what are the amounts here? One is 1,100, the other one is 900, next it is 8,003. 1,100 and 900. This is 8,003. 8,000. These are debited. Now, in the credit side, we have got one posting, that is 1,05,000. that is to be debited here to G, that is to joint venture account. Now we have to close an account to know how much we are getting from our venture. This is 1,05,000. When it's all the amounts, it comes 54,600. We are receiving a bank draft. We are receiving a bank draft. So this is by bank. This is going to be the answer balance in people. 54,600. So these are the transactions in between Irene and Trade. When we are writing both the books of Irene and Trade, I have completed the books of Irene. Now let us go to the books of Dhireen as usual. The same transactions are to be posted into Dhireen books now. We have two accounts. One is joint venture account. The other one is Dhireen. It is very simple. When we are writing purchase, that is Dhireen's posting. Second one is bank, that is also Dhireen's. Okay, so let us write it here. So for the first transaction to purchase means that is the transaction of Dhireen. So simply we can write Dhireen. Dhireen account. The amount is 85,000. Bank. So this is also the transaction of Dhireen. 900. Next it is discount. Discount is also who discounted that will Irene discounted. So that should be delivered on the name of Irene only. In the name of Irene. Discount 400. The next transaction is Irene twice. So two banks. And this is also two banks. One is 1100, the other one is 900. 1100 and 900. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 transactions are there. I posted already. And this side, Dhireen means we are selling the goods, it comes by bank. 1,05,000. The profit is 16,700. Go for a class bracket and share the profit in between Dhireen and Dhireen. So for our profit, that is Dhireen's profit, we should write to profit and loss account 8,350. The other one is Dhireen. His profit is to be written as Dhireen account. So children, here the simple thing is account doesn't change, amounts are not going to be changed. The only thing is wherever we have taken the name of this man, Dhireen, they have to write it directly like this. When we are having the name of Dhireen, because we are writing that person's books, we should write it directly. So this is a joint venture account in the books of Dhireen. Now let us go for the co-venture, that is Dhireen's account. It is such a simple account. Wherever you have got Dhireen's posting, they are to be reverse posted. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 postings in the debit side, all are to be credited now. The second one is 900. Third it is 400. The profit is 85. Come this side. There is the bills receivable. Now it is going to be the bills payable. That is going to be 54,660. As we got here, the same amount we should. So by bank it should be 2 banks. both the figures are to be equal because how much we are getting from Dhiren, as we are there the same amount we are giving to Dhiren. So this is the second method where we have got two accounts in both the ventures. We take the account of books of Dhiren, I drop two accounts, joint venture account and Dhiren account. Now coming to the case of Dhiren, we prepare two accounts, that is joint venture account and Dhiren account. With this, we come to the end of model number 2 in the joint venture methods. Children, now we learn the last method of joint venture. Here, separate set of books are maintained. That means, here we have got two venturers. First person is Jolly, the second person is Happy. This is 11th problem in our textbook. So, Jolly and Happy are the venturers. They are keeping books separately. This method is also known as joint bank method. This is also known as joint bank method. As far as this method, this is a very important method. As far as this method is concerned, we have to prepare 4 different accounts. First, we have to prepare joint venture account. Then we should go for the A's account, that is Jolly's account. Then we have to prepare B's account, that is Happy's account. And finally, we should close the joint bank account, which is going to be tallied. The total of debit is to be equal to the total of credit. So, as far as the joint bank method is concerned, we should prepare 4 accounts. One is joint venture account, first venturer, second venturer, and the joint bank account. So, where we have to start the solution? We have to start the solution where they invested the amount into the joint bank. What was the basic investment of each the venturer? There we have to start the accounting work. See, in the 11th problem, I am taking the Jolly and Happy. Their investment, they started a bank account, Jolly paying 225 and Happy paying 135. That is the initial investment of the partners. Jolly paying 225 and Happy 135. So this is Jolly's account. Where they started by paying 2,25,000. Where they pay into the joint bank account. So here I am going to start the accounting work by joint bank. Here also by joint bank account. With the capitals, we should start the question. So S capital, that is Jolly 225, 2,25,000. Now Happy's capital is 1,35,000. Where they invested, they put it in the joint bank account. When we prepare joint bank account, these transactions will go to that time. So here I have started the accounting work by taking their capital amount, because capital is always credit, as it's a liability, it always shows a credit balance, that is the fundamental. So here we have started by joint bank and by joint bank. Now let us go in detail of all the transactions of the venture. So here their transactions were as follows. Paid wages. Who paid? Neither Jolly nor Happy. No one's name is given, means they are paying from the bank account. So here what is debited? Simply I have to do joint bank. Paid wages, that is 2,70,000. Next, bought materials, no name is given, so they paid from joint bank account. Materials 6,30,000. Next is materials from Jolly. So simply I have to write to Jolly account. That is 45,000. Next, materials supplied by Happy from his stock to Happy. He paid 36,000. Architect fee is paid by Jolly. So again his name. That is 18,000. In such a way, all the expenses of the business have to be divided. If it is paid by Jolly, to Jolly. If it is paid by Happy, to Happy. No name is given, we should write it as joint bank. In such a way, all the expenses are divided. Now let us go to the incomes. That is, once the construction is over, the contract price is rupees 9 lakhs, payable as 720 by installments in cash, 180 in fully paid up shares. So 720 we are getting in cash. That is where we deposit by joint bank. 7,20,000. And 180 we are getting as shares, by equity shares. So amount whatever we receive, we deposit in the joint bank, that is written as by joint bank. Shares whatever we are getting by equity shares. These shares are taken over by one of the venturers. Jolly taking up all the shares, the company, the agreed value of 144. What is the actual value? 180. Taken by whom? Taken by company Jolly taking up. So that is to be debited in the Jolly's account to equity shares. The agreed value of 1,44,000. What is the original value of shares? 180. He has taken for 144. 180 shares are taken for 1,44,000 means 36,000 rupees loss. That is to loss on shares. 36,000. If any remaining material is there, yes. Happily taking up the stock of materials, agreed value of 27,000. Closing materials comes here, 27,000. We are taken Happy. So it should be simply credited on the name of Happy Sector. So these are the transactions in between them. They share the profit and losses in the ratio of 2/3 and 1/3. Let us see which side is more by closing the joint venture account. Let us close the account. It comes this side, profit. It comes this side, that is naturally, obviously a loss of the venture we can see. So let us see which side is more. So debit is more. It is very clear that debit is showing more. 6, 14, 20, 25, 5, 2, 5, 6, 9, 13, 13, 16, 23, 3 and 2, 2, 8, 10. 10,35,000 is the total of debit side. Come this side, 10,35,000. Comes 1,08,000. This is going to be the loss of the venture. So they are facing a loss of 1,08,000, which is to be shared in between both the venturers, Jolly and Happy. And it is given very clear that they are sharing the profits and losses in the ratio of 2/3 and 1/3. So first name is Jolly, second it is Happy. So by Jolly, 1,08,000 into 2/3. Next it is by Happy, 1,08,000 into 1/3. It comes 72,000 and 36,000. In such a way, we have completed the joint venture account, and the loss is shared to both the partners, the venturers, Jolly and Happy. Now we should go to the Jolly's account. Then we should come for Happy's account. As far as Jolly's account is concerned, it is such a simple thing that whatever the postings in the joint venture account, if at all the amount is debited, that it should be credited. And if it is credited, that should be debited according to the basic fundamental of double entry system of bookkeeping. Let us see what are the items in the Jolly's account. Jolly is debited here 1. The second one is 18,000. There are two postings on the name of Jolly. Both are to be credited. One is 45,000, the other one is 18,000. By joint venture, one is 45,000, the other one is 18,000. 45,000 and 18,000. So with this, debit is completed. Now let us go to the credit side of that. Joint bank credit side. So there is only one posting, that is loss. Credit, now it is to be debited to joint venture account. It is 72,000. With this we come to the end of Jolly's account, which is to be closed. 8, this is 18, 8, this is 2, 3, 7, 9. Once the joint venture account is completed and the loss is assured between Jolly and Happy, now we should go to the individual account of Jolly, Happy. Then we should prepare the joint bank account. Now, firstly, postings of Jolly account. Jolly is debited in the joint venture account. One is 45,000, the other one is 18,000. There are two debit entries. Both the entries are credited here, see, by joint venture and by joint venture. And there is one credit posting here. Here there is one credit posting of 72,000, that is debited here. Now, after closing of Jolly's account, once credit is more, that is 2,88,000, come this side. When we remove the debit items, the answer is 72,000. And this is to be named as, the answer of that particular account is to be named as to joint bank. The answer is to be transferred to, the final answer of this account is to be transferred to joint bank. Vice versa, we can go to the Happy account also. See, Happy is debited here with 36,000, that is credited. And Happy is credited here with 27,000, that is debited here. And loss also 36,000, that is credited. Whatever the debit is credited, whatever the credits are debited. And the final answer is 1,08,000. And this is going to be transferred to joint bank account. So like that, we have to close Jolly account and Happy account. Finally, now we are preparing the joint bank account. This is a kind of important account as far as the level is concerned. Here in the joint bank, nothing new. What are the postings in all the said three accounts? Account number 1, account number 2, and account number 3. Wherever we have the name of joint bank, they are to be posted in the reverse direction. Say the joint bank is debited there, it should be credited. Credited in any account, that should be credited. So let us take the joint venture account. Let us see for how many times that is debited. Twice it is debited. One is 270, the other one is 632 joint bank. They are credited here by joint venture, It is debited twice, that is credited. And it is credited once, 720, that is credited here. With that, we come to the end of that account. In the same manner, we have to prepare Jolly account and Happy accounts joint bank amounts. So in Jolly account, there are two postings. By joint bank 225, that is debited here. And the final answer is to joint bank, that is credited. In the same way, Happy's account, there are two postings. By joint bank 135, that is debited here. And to joint bank is final answer 1,08,000, that is credited here. So after making all the postings of joint bank in the account number 1, in the second account, in the third account, wherever we have the joint bank, all the amounts are simply posted into that account where it is going to be tallied. The total of debit is to be equal of total of credit. And this is an important method as far as the joint venture accounting is concerned. So children, you have completed three methods. One is maintaining the books of one venturer. Second method is maintaining the books of both the venturers. And third method is joint bank method, or a separate set of books are maintained. With this, we come to the end of the chapter joint venture.